Hey everyone, this is the Big Bad Wolf video for the Karazhan guide. This is one of the 3 different stage events you'll get randomly. For the fight, this is actually one of the fights that you actually just start on your own, so whenever you're ready, you go ahead and click on it. Right away, you want to get some distance from the boss because right away it's going to turn you into a little girl. And when you're turned into a little girl, you need to run around the room like you see me doing here. He's going to periodically hit you between 3 and 4,000. Basically, that debuff that turns you into a girl reduces your defense to 0, so you tend to get hit a little hard. But anyway, once it's gone, you can go ahead and DPS for a little bit. The boss, he does a couple things. He fears, and he turns you into a little girl. That's actually pretty much it. There's a strategy behind where you want to position yourself for when you need to kite like this. Sometimes it's hard to do because he fears. Basically, you want to position your pet along the edge somewhere and have him tanking him just like that, kind of like right there. And then you want to be just a little bit ahead, just like you saw myself right there, just so that basically he is not going to run through the middle of the room and cut you off to get to you and start wailing on you. Like, you really don't want to tank him in the middle of the room. That's like bad. Okay, you want him to be behind you some short amount of distance to where he can't catch up to you. And yeah, see, this is where you see him fearing my pet here. And I think this next kite is going to be a little ugly because of it. I tried to get him to get to the edge before he starts coming to me, but he still is going to hit me a couple times, which is going to happen. I mean, you can't avoid all of them. And don't feel like you're failing because, I mean, you really don't have a whole lot of time to DPS him, and let alone get him into the correct position. One thing that you could probably do differently than I did here was use a DPS pet. And you probably don't even need the tier 5 bonus that I'm using here. I tend to just start fights with that just to, because it's usually the safe bet. I think this was the first time I even tried this, so. But yeah, I mean, once you figure out the kite, it won't be too difficult. You can bandage if you need to. He's going to be aggroed to your pet because your pet's attacking him full time, so you can bandage if you need to. And another thing you can do is when he turns you into a little girl, you can feign death and he will start attacking your pet. That being said, you can't do anything when you're the little girl. You can't heal your pet, you can't damage the boss, you can't do anything. So instead of him following you around, he's going to be wailing on your pet, and you can't heal your pet in any way. So you don't always want to feign death. You know, you kind of have to learn how to kite it. So, but yeah, that's it. Good luck.